for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy headed this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Let's hold it there, shall we? Take it easy.
Hot diggity. Oh, dearie me. Ahora imaginable como siempre.
Read all about it. Let's go rising up and find out more. You've been looking good. I don't feel too good.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. and hitting the trail.
Old Grove's doing a roaring trade these days.
That's what you keep saying. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Now all you gotta do is say hello.
That's this place's problem.
Let's get going, Mr. Martin. Marshal, don't take kindly to that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
Well, it's Lord Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians. Or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as mostly defective. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve's Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Come on.
Deal. Yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Yeah.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Come on.
Whoa there.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Ouais, salut Jonah, ça va? Et toi? C'est envoyé. Ah bah ok, putain, t'as pas traîné, vieux, du coup. Bah écoute, hein, je te dirai dès que ça arrive, gros, je te dirai, je t'enverrai un message. Bah nickel, merci, vieux. Penardo.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Demain ça part de la poste, ouais, demain on est samedi, ouais, je l'aurai lundi ou mardi, je pense. Début de semaine, je vais l'avoir, vieux. Impec. Impeccable, vieux. Ah, nickel, t'as géré, gros.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
A priori, ouais, bah c'est ça, vieux. Je te dis, début de semaine, ça devrait être pas mal. T'inquiète.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't fight. Giddy up! Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Come on.
Du coup, 1 € par go, ça te va? Fumier, va. Ça, tu me le dis après, ça.
Right at the general store. You won't find freezing high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before. Come on.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
L'arnaque totale, tu m'étonnes. Heureusement qu'il est en CD, hein. Ça, je te dis pas en numérique. Tu m'aurais ruiné, gros.
Such a bad thing.
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, boys.
Let's go.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace. Yeah. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
En sachant que si tu prends un DLC, après le prix augmente. Parce que tu vends les DLC aussi, salaud. C'est une sacrée arnaque.
How
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Arnac, tu m'étonnes.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Yo,
Come on then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Good shot. Shoot. You got one. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Nice shot. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. Over there. That's it! Damn coyotes! Yes, you got one! That coyote won't be back! Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Well, that's enough fun for one night. Let's head back. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Yeah.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Oh, Mr. Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my
Ils
reticence.
couchent ensemble après.
Hope you believe
Je
me
me
when I
souviens
say
plus
that
trop,
it's
ça se
simply
trouverait
out
c'est
of
avec elle qu'il a son fils.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are
Il me semble bien. Possible, hein, vieux. Je me souviens plus trop, il y a longtemps que j'avais fait.
Yeah,
Quand
well, I
j'arrive.
saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Hop. Il faut faire quoi?
Let's go.
On the count of three. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not going to be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Oh, no, you don't! Giddy up!
Did I wait for you to catch up? Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Try to stay with me now. Come on.
This sure beats milk a cow! Yeah! You'll have to do better than that!
Come on. You're lucky I'm being a gentleman. Let's go, Miss McFarland.
How those injuries feeling, Mr. Marston?
How you doing back there? Yeah. Would you like me to slow down?
Easy now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the driver's seat. Come on. stop wasting time and get on with it, please? Is there a problem, Mr. Marston? Can we get going? You're looking much better, considering you were almost mother's food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
The wagon isn't built for this kind of terrain. You're telling me. So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How would Armadillo get by without you?
Howdy, friend.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg. If you have any night fever, come back and see me.
Much obliged.
That was a hell of a storm last month. Hell of a storm.
Stay away from the salt pork.
Hello there.
Well, hello, man. Don't stimulate to see a woman with real color in the front.
Hello there.
Howdy. Here I am.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss.
Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Getting in or not? What the hell? I'm the one at fault.
Hello there.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
On what? You getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
You want to get out of here for a minute?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking hard.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks that live here. The whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people that pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there.
I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Boggs Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents to prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the range these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
I'm getting after him. Catch me up.
Let's go. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality, and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walt's gang's been growing fast.
How long's easy money for easy work?
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Hold up, Marshal. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Whoa there.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. You're outnumbered, Marshal.
It's your day of reckoning, boys.
You ain't that tough, Walton. Run away, pal!
Are you gonna help me here? Hell, my.
You're a sorry bunch of wannabes! Rest in peace, my friend.
Let's see if we can take him alive. One's escaping. Take him down, boy. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. over with.
Well, I never.
Sorry, partner.
You should be more careful. That ain't polite.
What is going on? Hello.
You stink.
Howdy. Next week I'm gonna start making my own. Hardly bears a beat to do it. Hello.
Gang problems in New Austin.
Much obliged. Hey, you're looking good. Here I am. Careful, partner. I'm gonna cut you a new hole. You think I'm a joke? Come on then. Laugh, bitch, laugh.
Whoa there. Let's go. Plenty of room if you want to rest up. Let's go. Yeah.
Apologies for the severity of the hit. You're gonna die here.
Move in, Paul. I'm taking you in. Oh, Lord. Please give me the strength.
te laisse, ça marche. Ciao, Jonah.
Impossible! You've got to quit with the Lord.
Come on. Go. Found that no good piece of dirt. Thanks. How do you do, sir? What's your problem, partner? The vault.
That life epidemic's only getting worse. Salutations, sir.
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these
things. Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I've just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's going to hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Please, sir. He's just a young boy. Hurry. It's a couple of hours.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Wilson folded you up like a empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I'm trying to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming the wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards. Everybody dismount. Follow me. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us! Come on, Marston! I can't take them all by myself!
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me.
Or go with them. Hurry up! Stay with us!
Forgive me, friend.
Follow me.
was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Stay with me.
Oh, no. Oh, my good Lord. All right, boys, let's move up to the bridge. Just run off home. I doubt you'll be needing this. Stay with me.
Varsity got one. I wouldn't do that if I was you, boy.
Good shot. You can still run away.
Hey, little assistant would be nice, Marston.
Stop that! You sure put that feller to bed.
They're trying to stop us getting to the bridge.
You might as well give it up now. I've given you enough chances to walk away. Can I have this?
No goddamn help you are, Marston.
Clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge. Damn, those Fowler twins got themselves an army. Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why would a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
The rancher can't pay him because some son of a bitches are robbing his cattle. Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Look lively, they're all across the ranch. Marston, wait it and pull the trigger. Push forward. We gotta get to the marshal.
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side. That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty. You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive!
right, let's keep pushing forward, boys.
Stop falling behind. We gotta push forward.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Follow me. Come on, back to that fire off the marsh.
Your wrestling days are over.
What kept you boys? Come on, let's regroup.
Marston, point that at the goddamn rustlers.
Stay with the groups, Marston.
I'll kill the hell out of you. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Come on, let them have it. Watch out for the hostages and the cash.
Tell the ballers to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. You better surrender. You hear? Are you gonna shoot any of the rustlers, boy? Let's get these sons of bitches!
You put that fella to bed. Stop shooting at me. What are you waiting for? Do something! Get away! Follow me! You might as well give it up now!
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Follow me! Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. Looks like the bollards won't be rustled again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Voilà. Cette mission est faite. On va aller manger peinard. Pareil, je retrouve les après. Hop. Ça. Bon bah merci d'avoir suivi. Ciao tout le monde, bonne app.